Can you walk us through the home buying process in Washington from making an offer to closing the deal?
Yeah. So whenever I meet with a client, I walk through this whole map of this. So I don't have my illustration with you, and I'll do the very best I can. From the first part, you make an offer. Of course, there's all the steps ahead of that. But as soon as you make an offer, we enter into negotiations. Hopefully, we're the only one that they're negotiating with. So we might have some small tweaks. Ideally, we get you to mutual contract, is what it's called, as soon as possible. At that point in time, that effectively starts our 30-day time frame. 30 days is typically how long it takes to go through escrow or the closing process. So as soon as that happens, escrow is opened. This is a third-party company that we're going to work with to help us through the transition process, moving that title into the buyer's name. Through that process, we'll open title. You'll have earnest money that gets deposited. Earnest money, think of like a good faith deposit in a way. Excuse me. So think of it like a good faith deposit. Effectively, it is going to be an amount that you put down to reserve the home, and it stays protected through your inspection if you have a home inspector. It stays protected through your financing, that appraisal if you get that done, or when you get that done, all the way through the end of the process. The only time you really run the risk of that or losing that earnest money is if you decide to walk away, and it's not one of your protected contingencies.
So earnest money comes from the buyer?
Yeah, so it comes from the buyer, and it'll eventually go towards their down payment. If they're using a down payment program, and if the seller's paying their closing costs, they might even get that back. I've had clients that at closing table, they don't have to owe anything, and in fact, they receive a check for their earnest money balance.
Interesting.
So they're really, truly zero down.